40 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I read where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
No remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in the dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Got this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. How when I get mad, turn the Sharface. Yeah, fuck, I'm talking about that. Hey, tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is, tell me what you wanna do. Put sad boy plotting on who? I done seen it all before I came through. Must don't understand, nigga, I'm in the truth, lame ass nigga. But these crackers tryna shoot shit my way. 100 down rides on the highway. Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. Now when I get mad, turn the Sharface. Yeah, I'm up in South Beach with this shit, nigga, Miami. Fuck on me. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is. I'm always in the field, always dressed to kill, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But your pussy boy, but you ain't talking about nothing, but you ain't making noise. You ain't know that shit thought you was. Who the fuck these niggas thought they was? They don't even know that. Shooting at me and I'm a throwback. I don't look back, that's a throwback. No, I don't look sad, cause I'm on that. Boy, get shot at the top, that's a toe tag. Lame ass cracker don't want the guns on me. But these people wanna know everything. But the booze and the chica. I tell these soft ass boys how to think. When I'm on my grind, let it hate. Yeah, my nutsack on these fuck niggas when I don't give a fuck. What they be hating on, cause I'm up, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Who the fuck these niggas thought they was? Yeah, all the time a nigga growing. All the time a nigga knowing. Gotta stack it up, keep that bitch flowing. Hey, hey. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel, tell me what it is. Gotta flip the deal, gotta keep the steel, kill a big kid. Nah, nigga, for real, I'm ready for the real. Nigga, ready for the war, nigga. But they crack tryna shoot shit my way. 100 down rounds on the highway. Only thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my boss, bitch, and my wordplay. Hey, when I get mad, turn the Scarface. Now when I get mad, turn the Scarface. We up here with the scene, nigga, with the Colombians shit. Cutting niggas' heads off and shit. Tell me how it is, tell me how you feel. Always just a kid, shoot 'em up the hill. Gotta keep it still, nah, nigga, for real. Any boy, I think they talking about. Why X out your rank, walking on your sand. On the highway, chasing out the bands. Boy, wanna hate, they don't understand. Boy, wanna hate, soft toucans. Sam, man, nigga. I told you for that nigga don't know it. Yeah, chasing out the one, I love that shit. Cause the thrill of the hunt keep me on my shit. Yeah, the deck on my hip with a stand-up club. Yeah, motherfucker, we'll kill your ass. We'll motherfucking dissect your ass. Cut a head off, put a body for the buzzers. Matter of fact, fuck them buzzers, nigga. You know we here hunters. We got more dudes. Hey, call nigga Sharface, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, back up, give ground,
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look.
GDI, it's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage can fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times two. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Vince taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantula. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left.
So like a Doc, can you hear me?
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man.
Shalom, Lord Christ. Can you hear me, Doc? Okay, hold on 1 second.
What time it is? I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died. I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud. Straight to glory. They don't know how I fed. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. They mad. I'm too solid. Circle tight. Yeah. Vacuum seal. No, they want my life. I ain't worried. I got rank for real. I got real soldiers. Kill folk. And nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately. You is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you. Circle small, you can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running. Bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find me. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how. For my life, I ain't worried. I got rate for real. Take over in effect. Yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women. That bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling.
Shalom, Israel. If you can hear me, give me a 1 or 1W in the chat. A 1W in the chat. One W in the chat. Okay. All right. Preaching Officer Dalvada, can you hear me? Okay, I think you're on mute,
Sir,
my
can
brother.
you hear me?
Con, I can hear you fine.
All right, most high in Christ.
All right. All right. I want to salute everybody. Shalom and salute all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Bashem Shabakathum. To the sisters. The water. Preaching Officer Dalvada, he's gonna be assisting me tonight. I want to salute all the sisters out there. Shalom Yahweh Shemal Atham Bashem Yahushai. Tonight we're going into the topic for tonight is let my people vote. And on the flyer, you can see where it's the word let my people, the phrase let my people go. I marked out the word go and replaced it with vote. Because that is the mindset of our people right now, especially what's going on with the new laws of the land that they're trying to put on the books or are putting on the books now in regards to Black people being able to vote. So I'm going to give some context to what's going on and help our brothers and sisters. We're going to go into. All right. So I got Priest Officer Dawada. He's going to pull up a couple of videos, and we're going to go into some scriptures tonight. And I'm going to show you what is actually happening right now with what's going on and what mindset we should be in. Okay. Dawada, can you pull any one of the, you can start from either one. Either one. I prefer to start from the one where they're protesting in the halls, in the city halls or in the Capitol. Yeah, the one where they're fighting, the people are fighting or, trying to get into the halls. In Tennessee, I think they had one in Tennessee, Louisiana. It's been happening all over the red states. But any one of those videos. All right. Just going to pull that up. Just so y'all can see what's been going on. For those who haven't seen the videos, I'm going to go into them. And then I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to pull it up. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up. I can give them to you in order.
I see the one you got here. It says Louisiana State Senator tells Democrats
y'all need to shut up. Yes, you can play that one first. That'd be the first one.
Concert. Let me cue it up right now.
This prompted harsh backlash from protesters and even a skirmish to get into the committee room.
That is completely unacceptable. And, even on the heels of him telling him that the kind of racist behavior that was coming out of those bills, to turn around and tell somebody, especially somebody of color, y'all need to shut up, boy, is unbecoming of somebody who represents our state and represents people across our state.
Senator Morris told us he denies saying the word boy when addressing Lannis, but sticks behind his words. This prompted harsh backlash from protesters.
Hey, Dawada, I think that's the, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so y'all, everybody's able to see that. This is what's going on in the southern states right now. And you know what's shocking it's not shocking to me, it's shocking to them. That they would say this is unbecoming of a representative. And we're talking about the South. And it lets us know one thing, that these people have not ever changed.
Right.
Ain't that amazing? See, you thought the civil rights meant that these people, you didn't get the right, you got tolerance. He said, "Shut up, boy." Like he was not another colleague, like he didn't deserve the seat that he sat in. But that's how they feel. And we're gonna go into more. Let's cue that other video. I want to cue that other video up we got. Cue the other video up where he cut the black man mic off. The one right under that Dawada.
What kind, sir?
He cut the man mic off. Oh boy, the UPK, we are about to be validated more and more and more because the Bible does not lie. When we call these people the devil and our oppressors, you are going to see it more and more and more. Go ahead, brother.
What kind, sir?
And you are no different than this. Put my microphone back on. My microphone. He's suggesting he's not racist. I said we take a look at his work. And you are no different than this. Put my microphone back on. My microphone. He's suggesting he's not racist. I said we take a look at his work.
Now, hold on. Stop that, Dawada. I know you're not pulling a race card. You can't be.
Right.
Because yours truly, the ISUPK, in the South and in all over America, all over the United States, has told you this day was coming. And now that your seat is up for grabs or about to be stripped, you're crying what? Racism. Huh? You're crying racism. Why is that? But you said that we were a hate group. You allowed the Southern Poverty Law Center to call us a hate group. But now you're being stripped of your power seat. Let's go into the scripture. I want to go into let's go to hold this Dawada. Let's go into let me share my screen right quick. Take me to Genesis chapter 3, verse 7.
What kind, sir?
Can you see my screen?
You trying to pull your? Okay, I gotta bring my share screen down.
Okay,
I think you did already. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to Genesis chapter 3, verse 7, and this is a watershed moment for our people. Because what we're doing, we're showing our people exactly what time it is, man. Boy, oh boy, this is an amazing thing. This is an amazing thing that we're seeing. But guess what? The Bible prophesied it.
That's right.
What you're seeing is that the leaves are starting to fall off. Fall off who? Our people. Go ahead, my brother.
Sluggy, sir. You want me to just read it?
Yeah, you can just read it, Bob Shaw.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 7. And the eyes of them both were opened.
This is talking about Adam and Eve. This is after they transgressed the laws of the Lord, after they sinned, after they ate from the knowledge of the tree of good and evil. Their eyes were open. Go ahead.
And they knew that they were naked.
And they knew that they were naked. Go ahead.
And they sewed fig leaves together.
And made
themselves fig leaves together. And made themselves aprons.
Go ahead.
Verse 8. And they heard the voice of the Most High God walking in the garden in the cool of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Most High Power amongst the trees of the garden.
Amongst the trees of the garden. They were ashamed. And they had to put on another identity. And they hid themselves among the trees of the garden. Boy, oh boy, that's us right now as black people. Trying to hide yourself. You are trying to cover yourself with the spirit of America. But I got news for you. Those fig leaves are falling off. And even though you're hiding, God still knows who you are. And the other nations know who you are. You understand? They know. Let's read these branches of government since we're talking about trees. Because every tree has a branch. Right or wrong, brothers and sisters?
Kind of the one con, sir.
There's branches to this government, this tree that we're hiding amongst. You have the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. Do I have to pull up a picture of Clarence Thomas? Do I have to pull up a picture of Amy Coney Barrett and her blended family? Those two black people that they integrated, that they adopted. You understand? Like, we're trying to hide ourselves among these people. And this is not our government. This is not. Can you get me that pastor? The one, pull up the one with the pastor. The one I sent you on your text. Put him up first. I want y'all to go ahead, priest. I'm gonna remove this for a minute. All right. All right. Now I want y'all to listen to something clearly, man. I want you to listen to this clearly, because this right here, I know you're gonna think this is AI. I don't believe this is AI. This is real. I think this really happened. Now I'm not too sharp on a lot of this AI stuff, but this right here is a pastor of a church, a black pastor. I want you to listen to what he's saying. Go ahead, priest.
Many of us, we wanted integration. The older I get, the more I'm starting to realize I don't know if that was necessarily a good thing for us. Because when we couldn't eat in their lunch counters, we built our own restaurants. When we were shut out of their hospitals, we built our own. We had Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 35 blocks of black prosperity. We had our own banks, we had our own law firms, we had our own newspapers, our own hospitals, and our own schools. We are here standing because we were able to come together. I'm beyond the boycotts. I'm beyond saying don't go to Target. What I'm focused on right now is, when are we going to build our own Target? When are we going to have our own places? When are we going to have our own Amazon, our own social media? Beloved, we've got to learn how to stop making them rich, and we need to start focusing on our community. Beloved, we've got to be united again.
Now, brothers and sisters, did y'all hear that? Dawada, did you hear that?
Con con, sir.
Now, Pastor, careful. Be careful, because you don't want to sound like a hate group.
Right.
Be careful. All that. You know why he's doing it? Because now they're about to lose power. We could have built Black Wall Street if you churches wouldn't having Rolls Royces and all those mega churches that you were building. You know how much money the black church collected? See, what's happening now is they don't care about, they're trying to use this civil rights. They're trying to use civil rights to trick black people into fighting for the right to vote. And guess what? If voting had any power, we wouldn't be in the shape that we're in. And that's just the honest truth, brothers and sisters. Have we made progress? Have we made certain progressive steps with voting? Sure. I'm not going to negate that fact. But collectively, we have not progressed. And the very reason that they're upset, they're going to try to rally black people to say, we got to get out and fight for the fight against the gerrymandering. We got to get out and fight against this. But what they are really concerned about is their seat. And I'm going to show you in the Bible tonight. I'm going to show you in the Bible tonight that that's what they're concerned about. Let me see if I can go back to my screen share, Dawada. Bear with me. All right. Let's move on. Okay, Dawada, if you could read that for me. I don't know if you can see it.
It says, what is the goal of our current leaders? To keep their seat, continue to exploit or our people for the oppressor.
That is their goal. Their goal is not about the progression of black people. See, what has happened over time is that they've used us as merchandise. That's why they said, like, get out and vote. The voting process shows the white man, I still have influence over black people. You understand? That's what that signals. If I can get you to register, if I can get all these black people to register to vote, that means you have to listen to me. Influence, it goes a long way. So they know that the white man, guess what? He understands, okay, you know what? These niggas right here, they want to get them to vote. But it's all performative politics. Because, and mainly the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, we're going to go into that tonight as well. A lot of those black Republicans are leaving the Republican Party. You understand? So we're being exploited by not only the Democratic Party, but by the Republican Party as well. And what we are is we are a bargaining tool for power. Just think of a chessboard and we are the pawns. Okay? Now you don't usually hear a preacher talk like that. He said, I have second thoughts about integration. Hold up. I thought God loved everybody. Ain't that what you told us? Ain't that what you said the Bible said? That could be the furthest thing from the truth. You understand? See, this is one thing, brothers and sisters. You can call the ISUPK many things, but you can never call us a traitor to our race.
Right.
You can never call us a traitor to our race. They have no concern about you having what your rights are. Long as your rights are tied to their power, that's all they care about. Because you got to remember, all these things that's been happening for the last 60 some odd years, it happened after you had the right to vote. Your power does not lie in voting. Your power lies in the Most High power. And the Lord said he's a jealous God. What these leaders didn't calculate is they did not believe that when Donald Trump got into this Iran Gulf war, the war that he got in over there with Iran, they don't understand how power works. Let me tell you how power works. Because America no longer has influence in that region. And when I say influence, the power to strike fear as much as they could, as much as they usually would. They don't have the power to dictate the oil or have, the whole thing with the oil trade. They have lost power in that region. So they have to now focus on the Western Hemisphere, i.e. America. They plan on taking over Cuba and they plan on locking down America. And they can't have niggas in power at any capacity politically. Because that right there is going to affect their goal, their end game. So even though you have sellouts, and you're going to see who these sellouts are as time go on. You had sellouts who've been selling black people out for years. And now they're saying, well, Mr. White Man, why are you getting rid of my seat? I made all these deals with you. Why? They want to get rid of all of black people's power to vote. It don't matter if you Democrat or Republican. They're redistricting based on race. Imagine that. They didn't say, well, we gonna try to save the black MAGAs. No, because at the end of the day, you all are the same people to them. And what else does this show you? They never trusted you from the beginning. Give me First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 10, my brother.
Come on, sir.
They're going to continue to exploit our people for their oppressor. And I want to tell you this, just a sidebar. You're going to sit back and you're going to see this, and this is a good moment for our people, because you are really about to see who are the traitors among you. See, once power get pulled back, or the proximity of power, or should I say fig leaves, as they start to fall off you, you can no longer camouflage yourself among the Caucasians. You can no camouflage yourself among the branches of government. You're going to realize that you are a man or a people without country, and that you've been in exile for over 400 years, pretending to be somebody you're not. Go ahead, my brother.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 10. Now, therefore, let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face.
I'm sorry, Dawud. First Maccabees 4 and 10.
Kind of the one, sir.
Oh, dang, I might have got. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Kind of one, sir. Verse 11. That so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. Then the strangers lifted up their eyes and saw them coming over against them. Verse 13.
I'm sorry, Dawud. I might have put the wrong. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. I'm gonna get that one right. Bear with me. Salaki Akim Aqua.
Would you want to paraphrase? I probably can find it for you right quick, sir.
I think I'm close by. Let's get Isaiah 30, and I'll go back to it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Most High, that take counsel, but not of me.
That take counsel, and the key word is rebelliousness.
Right.
And the Bible says rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. What you're seeing right here is rebelliousness, because think about this. If they want to take back something that we feel like they gave us, and they did give us the right, they gave us, of course, we died. We a lot of people got hurt and died and sacrificed a lot, but it was theirs to give. Right or wrong? You just heard the pastor say that we had all these things before we had the right to vote, but we had unity. We lost that when we got the right to vote, because we got comfortable. We got comfortable among the three branches of his government, and we thought that we were this people, but we're never this people. And they're showing it to you time and time again. This is a reoccurring theme that we keep dealing with in this godforsaken place you call America. God's word is true from generation to generation. A leopard can't change its spots.
Right.
I'm gonna get that scripture. You understand? But let's get to this. Let's keep going, Dawud.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Oh boy, ain't that something? And that's a direct precept to what happened with Adam after shame came on him. I gotta cover with something. I gotta cover myself with something that that's not of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We cover with a covering, not of the Lord's Spirit. Read it again.
And that covering, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. That
Cover
they
with a covering, but not of my spirit. So what spirit do we have? if we don't have the spirit of the Lord, which is the Holy Spirit? We have the spirit of what? Integration. Huh? That's the spirit. That's the spirit we have. That's the spirit we have right there. The spirit of integration. The spirit of the spirit of the Antichrist. We cover with a spirit. Not there was a picture of remember. I don't know if y'all remember that movie, The Butler, that Tyler Perry made. That diabolical movie. You look at that movie and you're gonna see that man is holding that cup of tea with the American flag on him in his silhouette. When you cover with the covering not of the Lord, guess what? What are you trying to do? You're trying to hide from the Lord. You're trying to hide. You really ashamed of who you are. You ashamed to be an Israelite? You ashamed to be the Lord's chosen people? You understand? We covered with the wrong spirit, which is why we don't have any power. We're wearing the wrong outfit. Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin.
Ain't that something? That's what we want to do. See, they didn't got so comfortable. Yeah, you done lost. Yeah, you losing your right to vote. Yeah, but I got good news for you. According to you, you can still sit on his toilet. Huh?
Right, concert.
How you like that? I got another one. You can still you can still drink out of his water fountain. Oh, I know you're gonna love this one. You can still have sex with his woman. Huh? That what you wanted? Because that's what you glory in. What verse was that, Dawada?
It's Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1.
Keep going.
Another one, sir. Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt have not asked at my mouth.
So what you having is you got a lot, and guess what? Who's campaigning our people to go down to Egypt? Our leaders, our quote unquote leaders. Go down to the Capitol. Tell them we want the right to vote. March, protest, all these things. But did they ask at the Lord's mouth? Did they ask the prophets of the Lord in the ISUPK? No, they didn't do that. Keep going.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
To strengthen themselves in who?
The strength of Pharaoh.
In the Lord.
Of Pharaoh.
That is the key I want y'all to pay attention to, brothers and sisters. By you trying to fight this man and protest this man for a right, to be a part of his government, you are trying to strengthen yourself in the strength of Pharaoh. What we are supposed to do, and the Lord is so merciful, he's given us a way out now. Let them have their vote. Let them have their democracy. You are supposed to render to the Lord what belongs to the Lord, which is your spirit. Take back your spirit, brothers and sisters. Though our leaders, they don't care about nothing but power and their seat among them. Just like the Pharisees and Sadducees did when they came to Christ. Don't be fooled. The Bible said, let no man deceive you. Get that scripture, Dawada. I know we could give us that day should not come lest there be a falling away first. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna walk this thing down tonight, brothers and sisters. Because there's a lot of anger out here, and it's a lot of misplaced anger. Is this man the devil? Yes, he's the devil. Is he racist? Yes, he's racist. So if we can check all those boxes, why are you still fighting to join his government? That's the real question we got to ask tonight. Let them have their vote. Let them have their, and you know what? And every time I see they have a Senate meeting or a Congress meeting, every last one of them Negroes get up there and they say the Pledge of Allegiance. Am I right, Dawada?
That's right, sir.
So even if you are pledging allegiance to the flag of the United States government, you still are not trustworthy. You still are not in America, no matter how much you pledge in your allegiance to.
Right.
You will never be equal to them in their eyes. Do you hear me tonight? You just heard a pastor. He's recanting. So, okay. So you have second thoughts on what Martin Luther King said when he said he have a dream. Huh? Let's go, Dawada.
It's the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Let no man deceive you, not by any means, not by financial means, not by social means, not by political means, not by religious means, any means. You understand? Don't let them deceive you by any means. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
And what is that day? That day is the day of judgment.
Right.
That day of our salvation, is not going to come unless there be a falling away first. What is the falling away, brothers and sisters? The falling away from his government. The falling away from his religion. A lot of these congressmen and these people that's in power in these red states and those blue states as well, they are white evangelicals. They go to church just like your grandparents go to church.
Right.
But in their religion, you are less than them.
Right.
And you know why? Because you serve a white Jesus. Oh yeah.
That's right, sir.
We're gonna get real deep tonight, because I've been hearing a lot of talk from these a lot of people that sounding a whole lot like the UPK. That's using the talking points. When the last time you heard a pastor bring up Black Wall Street? That sounds like something we've been bringing up for the last, since forever?
I haven't heard it until I came into the school.
Thank you, brother. I didn't hear all this talk about separation. I'm hearing it a whole lot more now. Huh? I'm hearing all this. Well, you know what? I'm giving a second guess. Why now? Because you see the writing is on the wall. So if you were wrong and we were right, my question to you is, who's the real prophets? That's all I got to say. If you were wrong all this time, if your pastor and your politician was wrong all this time, and now they have a coming to quote unquote Jesus moment, then who are the real prophets? The prophets are not going to tell the people what they want to hear, because they don't work for the people. Right. They don't work for the government. They work for the Most High. Any more on that, Dawada?
Kind of one con, sir.
Come on.
And that man of sin.
And hold on. That spirit of sin?
That man of sin.
That man. We're talking about a man right here on earth. Flesh and blood. He's a man that the Lord said he's a man of sin. Meaning his whole existence is an embodiment of sin. So what would be happening if this man had a government? He would rule it by sin.
That's right.
Sin would be the determining factor. But you want to be able to vote in this system. You want to be able to vote. You want to be a part of his political process. You want to hide yourself among the leaves, among the trees of the garden, among the trees and the three branches of his government. The legislative, the executive, and the judicial. And you think because you got the word justice in front of your name, Justice Clarence Thomas, that you ain't a nigga.
Right.
A nigga that speak Geechee. That nigga speak Geechee, goddammit.
Come on, sir.
Oh yeah. Into it. Any more on that, my brother?
Kind of one, sir. The son of perdition.
The son of, look up the word perdition. For all those brothers and sisters out there. This is why we got to look up the words, brothers and sisters. The son of perdition. We know Christ was called the son of David. You understand? The son of man, the son of God. Those were his some of many of his titles, but a title that represent what he embodied. This man here is called the son of perdition. The son of perdition. Man of sin, son of perdition. But here's the thing. We join this man. And you want to know why we are in the shape that we in right now? General Muhammad say something that he said something, one class, scriptural breakdown class that stick out to me so much. Like when I see all these crimes and things that we doing, and that's how you know we integrated. When you integrate with a people like this, you're gonna inherently adopt some of their traits and their characteristics and the way they do things. It's gonna start to rub off on you. So when I see certain crimes, you know, a black man, you know, killing his whole family, and unaliving his whole family, and all these different things, and what the women are doing, it reminds me of that statement General Muhammad said. And the statement that he said is, "We've been here too long."
Come on, sir.
We've been here too long. And it's time for us to fall away. It's time for us to let nature take its course. Stop fighting to join somebody. Stop fighting to love somebody who don't love you. That makes us a sucker as a nation. If you ask a black woman or a black man, should you be trying to love somebody who don't love you? As far as relationship wise, they'll say no. You shouldn't love somebody who don't love you. You should want to love somebody who love you. Here's the problem. We are doing that as a nation. We're trying to love another race of people who do not love us and do not accept us. They love your culture, your music, because they can exploit you. And they do it through your leaders. Go ahead, Dawada.
This is the definition of perdition.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to pull it up? You want me to pull this down?
It's up to you, sir. I can read it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and read it. Baba Shah.
Khan, sir. It says a state of eternal punishment and damnation.
You see that? This man is, guess what? What, say it again?
A state of eternal punishment and damnation.
Come on, man. That's perdition. This man is headed, he's on a path for destruction. And it's time for us to get off this train right now. This is our stop. I know these black leaders gonna say we gotta go out and vote. I know it sounds strange. You're gonna say, well, you know what? ISUPK, Captain Kahan, we fought for the right to vote. A lot of our ancestors died for the right to vote. You understand? I want to counter that. Our ancestors didn't fight or die for the right to vote. They fought trying to be free. And they thought one of the avenues to that was being able to vote, one of many. But remember, in the beginning, it was about equal pay. It was never about sitting on this man's toilet and drinking out of his water fountain. You understand? It was started by the Pullman workers, but it was hijacked by these Uncle Tom sellout Negroes who used it to what? Exploit and co-opt the movement. You're going to see a lot of these black politicians are what they call controlled opposition. They're going to use them to what? To segue to say, you know what? Let's come up with a new deal. You understand? Watch, brothers and sisters. You understand? They get ready to try to pull something on black people, man. Trump, once again, they have to consolidate their power in this country. And the black people that they don't strip, They don't strip power of, you better know. You better know the fix is in, brothers and sisters. But either way, they're going to strip everything they can because they can't afford. They're fighting a war outside this country and a war inside this country. You understand? So they got to, you would say, okay, damn, y'all going against Iran. Shouldn't we all be together as a country? No, because you are public enemy number one.
Right.
Even though you in this country trying to vote, trying to work hard, guess what he still has in the back of his mind? I know what I did to their ancestors, and I know what I'm doing to them now. What if they ever turn on me? That's in the back of their mind, brothers and sisters. So it's too risky to have you in a political seat. Even the ones that sell outs, it's too risky. You understand? He's paranoid. The Bible said it. The Bible says that, guess what? Terror gonna make him afraid on every side. He start to get weaker and weaker in this kingdom, you're gonna see him lash out more against everybody. And especially you. That's what time we in, man. Go ahead, any more than my brother?
That was it on the definition, and we finished the precept that you pulled, sir. We can return back to Isaiah if you would like.
Yeah, please. Let's go back to Isaiah, Baba Shah.
Kind of the one con, sir. So I'm going to read it, number 2 over again, verse 2, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt. How do you strengthen yourself in the strength of Pharaoh? You try to join the political process. Okay? If I vote, I have more political power. I'm going to be accepted. I'm going to be looked at as a full citizen. That is what, and that's the trickery of this place. The Lord never wanted that. He didn't say, let my people vote. He said, let my people go.
Right.
Moses didn't go to Pharaoh and said, let my people vote. Pull that article up with that cat from Memphis. Pull that article up, Dawada. I sent you a hold on one second. Bear with me. Send me, yeah, that one with the hat. I tell you what, no. Go play the one we just played under, the one where he turned the mic off. Play the one where they want to get rid of the overturn the 14th Amendment. And then play the one under that.
Okay, kind of one con, sir.
You need me to take this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Bear with us, brothers and sisters. We going into some of the video clips that we have. All right.
An opportunity to look at those congressional districts again gives us a chance in all of them if we give some reprieve from the courts, and so we'll see how that goes, and certainly hope that the Supreme Court will overturn Amendment 14 and gives us a shot to revisit those.
What would you say from your perspective? I mean, other than Mr. Pro Tem, everyone was relatively silent on the goings-ons. What would you say from your perspective is the biggest misconception about what the bills do, and a message that you'd like to see out there?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the biggest misconception is, the thing about it is, people tend to forget what happened when this thing went to court before. We actually, the Republican Party had that seat in, I guess, in Mobile, number 2 seat, the congressional seat 2, so the district 2, and so that was one of the things. There's been a push through the courts to try to overtake some of these red state seats, and that's certainly what happened in that one. And with the ruling that happened in Louisiana, we felt like it gave us a chance to maybe regain that seat, but also open up District 7. So I think that's happened. All we need now is the courts to overturn 14, and we can look at a new election. The thing is, if we did nothing was going to happen. And I applaud the governor for calling us back in and give us a chance to revisit that and look at it. And, you know, what happened here in Montgomery in that Senate seat probably should never happen to begin with. And so, of course, I'm at the point that probably none of it should happen to begin with. You know, we have three branches of government. It's our job to legislate, to draw those district lines for the court to interfere with that. And to be honest with you, I thought it was a slap in our face because we'd spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in reapportionment drawing those maps. And they let an 18-year-old kid from the university, or I don't know how old he was, maybe 19, send the map in, and they took it without a consideration for what we had done. And, you know, the way that the system is set up, that's the job of the legislative body. And I think we've done it in an appropriate way. And it's disappointing that they didn't follow that rule. Well, it certainly gives us an opportunity to look at.
Okay, Dawada. Y'all heard that, man. They using those different political terms, but when they say get rid of the 14th Amendment, you know what that means? The 14th Amendment, that's what made you a naturalized citizen. That had to go with the slavery. I'm gonna read it right here. The 14th Amendment, it granted citizenship to all born naturalized in the U.S., including former slaves, guaranteed equal protection under the law, and mandated due process before depriving anyone of life, liberty, or property. You understand? Let me tell you something. One of the head priests in this school said this back in the day. I seen a video of it. It was in New York, Times Square. And he said this, I want to say it was in the 90s. He said, everything the white man gave you, he gonna take back. And you got black people now that's saying, oh, that'll never happen. You thought Donald Trump wasn't gonna get in there. Let me tell you something. That term never happened is happening. Don't use that term never happened no more. We in the time of never happening actually happening. You're not in this is not, this is the new normal. You're not in stable times. The very thing that you think won't happen will happen, brothers and sisters. So you better turn to the Most High. You understand? Let's get that second article, brother. Right under that. You understand? Like, it ain't no getting around this, man. We've been saying, look at this cat here. Y'all, Dawada, can you read that?
Colin Wakan, sir. It says a Tennessee lawmaker is calling on the city of Memphis to secede from the rest of the state.
Do you know how dumb that is, man? Let my people go. You can't take Memphis with you, nigga.
Yeah.
You're going to take Memphis with you. Memphis don't belong to you. Show me in the Bible where they said, you know what, let's take Goshen with us.
Right.
Dawada. Brother, when it was time to go, it was time to go. We didn't even have time to put yeast in the bread. We had to go. The problem is we want to hold on to this place. Huh? We want to hold on to this place. Instead of it's damn near like we gotta tell our people to let Pharaoh go.
Good night.
That's how bad it ain't. Like we telling Pharaoh to the Moses told Pharaoh, let my people go. We gotta tell our people, let Pharaoh go. That's the problem with this place. You don't want to be who you are, and you don't want to let this place go. Give me that scripture where it said, come out and hurt my people. Dawada.
Sorry.
Succeed and go where? What Memphis gonna succeed to? Huh? Where the hell you gonna take Memphis? Like, man, you don't have the power you think you have, brothers and sisters. You understand? Let's get that, man. Any more in this article, Dawada?
I didn't read the second part. I mean, I don't know
Okay.
how significant it is.
Okay. What does it say?
It says Tennessee State Representative Antonio Parkinson called for secession following the passage of a bill on May 7th that will split Memphis into 3 separate districts and will likely ensure no Democrat representation in the state.
You see that? Once again, and don't be fooled. This is once again, these parties are fighting over power, and they're using us as a bargaining tool, as a pawn in their political game, a political pinball.
Right.
Let's use the blacks. Let's use the Latinos. Let them get out there and do all that. But you notice you don't see the other nations doing this. You know why? Because they have systems in place. They have things in place that goes outside of what the boycott and all this other stuff. They're able to resist this place. We have abandoned ours. Go ahead, Dawadah.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
Come out of her. This talking about this place, America, Babylon the Great. Come out of, let your soul succeed. You understand? Go ahead.
My people.
Everybody.
My people.
My is a possessive word.
That's right, sir.
Come out of her, my people. It don't say go vote. It doesn't say go join. See, either you believe the Bible or you don't. I'm sorry. Either you believe it or you don't. The time is coming where you're not going to be able to fake it too much longer.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I don't care what denomination you are. I don't care who you are. God's word is God's word. If he's telling you to come out of her, my people, it don't mean hop on a flight. You can't do it anyway. Spirit, they got done with Spirit. Okay, the price has been going up now. The cost of luggage is too much. You can't even get on the plane. You can't fly your way out of here. You can't float your way out of here. You can't drive your way. This is talking about a spiritual exit.
That's right, sir.
You're going to have to take your spirit out of this place. You're going to have to say, if he says, I don't want you to vote no more, fine. Render to Caesar what's Caesar's. And render to the Lord's what's the Lord. You understand? Go ahead, my brother.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
And guess what? The sins of this place is grown. And that's what you really want to vote for. Can I be real with you?
Right.
You want to vote for sin.
That's right.
That's what you've been doing. You think God hasn't seen what all the things you voted for? You want to vote to be able to smoke. Right. You want to vote to be able to be an LGBTQI. Oh, yes. God is seeing. Guess what? The Lord he tolerates so much. He's long suffering. And he will sit back and watch you do exactly what you intended to do. Just so he can show you who you are. You wanted the right to vote. And when you got the right to vote, you voted for sin. You added sin unto sin. You don't know what to damn vote for. That's why the Lord never gave you democracy. He gave you a king. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten that he gave? Oh, I forgot. You forgot. You asked for a king and he gave you one. And when he gave you Christ, you rejected him. And does anyone know how did you reject Christ? I can tell you how you rejected Christ. Through a vote. Can we get that, Dawadah? Can we get Barabbas? I'm sorry, finish this up.
Khan, sir. And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And guess what? The plagues of America are coming. You got to take your spirit out. You're too close to him. You're too close to this man. The Lord is about to plague this place. You understand? Go ahead, Dawadah.
You said you want to get where they unalive Christ. Where they
Yeah, give me where Barabbas.
kind
So
of
like,
no sweat, sir.
hey, Dawada, go ahead
Yes,
and
sir.
read that. I'm gonna step back. I'll be right back in a minute. All right, go ahead and read that for me.
Kind of Wakan, sir. All right, we're gonna go to the book of John, chapter 19, and we're gonna start off right about. We could probably
Give me to where it said they oh
they
man,
cried out and said,
where
"Away
they
with
crying
them."
out. Give me where they said I want two of them. It's one where it says
We have no-
you know what? I want to get sidetracked. We get to that in a minute. Let me see. Maybe it's somewhere in my topic. I really wanted the one where they voted for Barabbas. It was a vote.
Okay.
Bear with me.
That's looks like it's in the they got it. We want the one in Matthew, sir. Matthew 27 and 15.
Go ahead and read that. I'm gonna step away for a minute. Just read that in totality. I'm gonna be right back.
All right, Con, sir. So we can start at Matthew chapter 27. We can just start at 15. Let's see. Okay, so this is the book of Matthew chapter 27, verse 15. Now at the feast, the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. Verse 16, and they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. So it's like everybody, if nobody's familiar with this story, this is when Christ was brought up amongst two other prisoners, and they were asking for a particular they were asking to take a vote on a prisoner to be released, and one of the prisoners along with Christ was Barabbas.
There you go.
Verse 17. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas.
Now you see right here, once again, this is this is part of the political process. Am I right, Dawada?
Kind of Wakan, sir.
He's saying, you know what? I'm giving you, it's like, think of it today as two candidates. I'm giving you this candidate, I'm giving you this candidate. So I'm allowing you to participate in this process. Now, this was the Roman government that was intervening in our personal affairs. And this involved our king, the true Messiah of this nation. Go ahead, Dawada.
Kind of Wakan, sir. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called Christ? Verse 18. For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. Verse 19.
For what?
For envy they had delivered him.
And that's how these black leaders.
So like it, sir, you breaking up.
Among the Romans.
It's like,
Go
so
ahead.
you had broke up. You said, and that's why, and you broke up.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Oh, snap. Okay. What was the last thing y'all heard, Salaki?
It was right after I read it, you said, and that's why. So you was about to break it down.
Okay.
About the
Okay,
envy.
Yeah, that's why they came up against Christ, because they were afraid of losing their seat with the Romans.
Right.
You were already the religious leaders of the nation of Israel, but they cared more about the Romans. That's why the temple was full of money changers. And guess what face they had on that money? Caesar's face.
That's right.
You was exploiting the people, and they did it through a political process. And Christ was crucified, right? He was crucified. Through what? Through a vote. Keep going.
Kind of the one concert. Verse 19. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do with that just man? For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. Verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude.
Now that right there, that's the key word right there. I want y'all brothers and sisters to pay attention. Persuaded. Or a synonym of that is influenced. Campaign.
Going back, sir. We're going back to the beginning now.
Oh yeah.
The influence.
They campaigned. They persuaded the people. See, once again, you got to be careful who you listen to and what you listen to. And you got to always consider the source. They
Hey, put a 1W in the chat if it's messing up for y'all too.
Yeah, I see we got enemies. They're trying to stop the broadcast.
Something
we must be hitting home, Dawada. Huh?
We definitely driving it home with right now, sir.
I mean, we must be striking a nerve out there.
Sir. They just shut down Canvas, right? That's trying to shut us down now.
They're trying to shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna continue to do it.
Count on one, sir.
You can see us in 3D on the street.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't sitting behind this computer. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Count on one,
but sir. They persuaded the people. You understand? Now think about this. And you got to always remember something with this politics. Before they could crucify Christ, they had to assassinate his character.
I think you may have froze again, sir.
I don't know what's going on, Dawada.
Yeah, I think you have.
I don't know what's happening.
Sir. It's getting too deep.
It must be, brother. They're gonna have to unplug this mug. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopping. I'm not. Let me let the thunder go.
Hey, what you bringing out right now is so heavy. And if I could take an opportunity to pull a precept,
come on.
All right, it's in Revelations, the 12th chapter, verse 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And I just bring that scripture out, sir, because that's just been the white man's actual superpower, really. Like, it ain't been his military. It's not been his, his government. It's really been his guile. You know what I mean? Him being able to, be crafty and, getting us to choose to do evil, getting us to choose to do the bad thing. We not been forced into do this, because even in Maccabees, when they said they had to eat the pork, they chose to die rather than to eat that pork. You know what I mean? They chose rather to lose their life, be boiled in the pot, tongue cut out of their mouth, rather than to sin against God. So we have the choice, even if it's death. You know what I mean? Even if it's death. But the white man, you know what I mean, and his counterparts, they persuade us, to do evil, and give us this illusion, of choice, for the things that are wrong. And those same things is, those same wrong things are the things that, he also persuades us that are good. Like when the scriptures say, who changed the truth of God into a lie? They say that, this is the right way to do things, to vote democracy. You know what I mean? This is the right thing. We should, pro-life and pro-choice or whatever they say, pro-choice, and they sugarcoat it and create these ads, and they convince us that this is the truth, this is the way, and then once we commit to it, they report it all back to the Most High. They accuse us, and we suffer for those things. Salakia, sir. I just wanted to bring that up.
No, brother, what you saying is heavy, brother. We dealing with a high level of narcissistic behavior, right?
Sir. Count on Wakan. Count on Wakan, sir. You went out again?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, sir.
Okay. No, I'm saying. Oh, no doubt with that. Can you hear me?
I can, sir.
Okay, we dealing with a high level of narcissistic behavior with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, every accusation is a confession with them. Everything they accuse us of, they are once again the man of sin, son of perdition. But see, here's the thing: it's easy to accuse us of something because we have joined him in sin.
Right.
You see,
right.
That's the key. That's why you have to be holy. The Bible says the Pharisees and the Sadducees persuaded the people against Christ.
That's right.
Meaning they might have already had a fixed position to say, you know what, he ain't did nothing wrong. I heard he healed somebody. I heard he did this. You know what? But he's really against. He's saying he the king.
Right.
He's saying you can't do this. He's saying this gonna be harder for you to do this.
Yeah, he's saying everybody can't get salvation.
He's saying everybody. He's saying right. He's saying it's blessed for the poor. And we rich. Well, how we gonna get all these things? They were good at campaigning. Made an error by campaigning against the king. And they persuaded the people. Let's see what else it says, Dawada.
Kind of Wakan, sir. And but the priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua.
You see that? Keep going.
Verse 21. The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said Barabbas. Verse 22. Pilate saith unto them, what shall I do then with Yahweh, which is called Christ?
You see that? You're saying that because they wanted him out the way. The religious leaders don't want you to be free from these people. They don't, because it's too comfortable. They didn't want. It's the same. All you got to do is understand Christ. If you understand how Christ got down, you will understand why these Negroes hate the ISUPK. You understand? They don't. There's some people who want reform, and there's some people who want revolution.
That's right, sir.
Or shall I say revelation? Let me just say that.
Count on cons.
They don't want. I'm gonna go go resurrection.
Now you gotta hit the thunder on that one, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who want reform, and some people who say I'm just tired. I don't, because guess what? You know what I hear, Dawada, when I hear these politicians now when they got hop on TV. This is what they say. We're fighting the same fight our ancestors fought.
And then cut them
We're
out.
fighting the same, huh?
They cut you out again, right? When you say, this is what they say. They chopped it out.
Okay, let me do it again. See, I know they want to stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to just cut the feed because people are eating.
There. They know the heavy parts too.
Yeah, they want to cut the feed because they know you're hungry, and we feed you.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to say this. Every time I've been watching the news lately, and I encourage you brothers and sisters to watch the news as well.
Oh yeah, they got.
But you know what those Black South are saying right now? We're fighting the same fight our ancestors fought. I'm sorry. Can you hear me, Dawada? It cut out again.
Yeah, I can. I did, but I can hear you now, sir.
Okay, they say we're fighting the same fight our ancestors fought in the 60s. So what is this showing you? There's a reoccurring theme here. It's called oppression. If you have to fight the same fight that your ancestors fought to be able to vote, what does that tell you about voting? Let me know you can hear me, Dawada. I know we cut back out.
I can hear you. I can hear you now, sir.
Okay. Does that mean our ancestors? You can put me on the screen, Dawada. You know what I'm saying? You can make it large. I'm sorry. So does that mean our ancestors got to our children have to fight the same over and over and over? Nah, man. God don't want that. God want to give us rest. He said it. We can't have rest if we steady trying to be a part of this empire, man. You understand? We can't have it, man. It's just not gonna work, brothers and sisters. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to let's see if I can pull that screen back up, man. This is heavy, man. Let me know if y'all can see that on the screen, man. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
So right. I can see it.
Okay, let's go back. Did we finish up Isaiah? Did we finish up Isaiah 30?
We know we did not, sir.
Okay, let's finish that up.
Isaiah 30. We stopped off at verse 2. We got to finish verse 3. Verse 3 says, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
The strength of the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and what?
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
And confusion is another word for humiliation.
Right.
Our leaders are being humiliated right now. You understand your confusion? People saying, well, why are they taking the right away from vote to vote? You understand? Because you trusted in this government. Every time you trust in this government and you trust your enemy, you're going to fail. You're going to be confused and humiliated. You understand? Look at the map. They've been watching this map. They've been watching your numbers. They've been watching you. They've been watching everything. They always kept an eye on you.
Right.
No matter how good you sing, how good you dance, your sports, whatever, they always keep an eye on you. And they said it's time to redraw the map. Why? Because it's their map. You understand? It's their map. Take me to John chapter 11 and 46.
This is the book of John, chapter 11, verse 46. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahweh had done. Verse 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles.
They knew they couldn't match Christ when it came to his works. And they had all the money, all the influence, all that. But they couldn't match him when it came to those miracles. Go ahead.
Verse 48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Read that part again.
Count on one count, sir. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away.
Hold on. Who? The God?
The Romans. It says the Romans. The Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
You see that? The Romans. They were worried about the Romans taking away their place. Not God. They weren't worried about God taking away their place.
Right.
They were worried about who? What your oppressor thought. And it is exactly what these black politicians are trying to do right now. They worried about you taking away their place, they seat. You understand? And guess what? They need you to get out on the street and march for it and fight for it. They don't care about you. Because what did they do when they had the power? When they had the proximity of power? When they had Barack Obama in there, taking all them pictures with him. What did they do for you? Remember? They accepted when Barack Obama said, I'm not the president of black people.
Sorry.
I remember that. Them niggas accepted when I know you remember this. Them niggas accepted when Joe Biden got on TV and said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
God, sir, that's crazy. I remember that.
You hear anything from them niggas,
sir.
I didn't hear them Democratic niggas say nothing.
They agree.
They didn't say, hold on, Joe, you went too far. Joe, you pulled the race card. I didn't hear them say that. You know why? Because they was okay. Care nothing about that. And they still don't care about you. But they do care about their place. And I tell you something else. They believe what the scripture said. They believe this nation belongs to them,
right,
not the Lord. He said our place and our nation. They wasn't worried about what God wanted. They worried about what the Romans wanted. And that is your black and religious leaders today. Dawada, can you pull up that other video?
Which one, sir?
Pull that video up.
What you said? Which one, sir? When
it was another video I sent on your text. It was a young brother basically saying what we saying on in ISUPK. It was on TikTok.
Okay, yeah, kind of. Hold on, let me see, sir.
See if you can pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, go ahead. Pull that up right there.
Okay, kind of what kind, sir? Let's see.
Like, why don't we just segregate, bro? Then I feel like a lot of black people don't want to segregate because we want these photo op moments, but we don't want any real solutions. We don't want things to stop. We keep trying to assimilate into white societies, keep begging these people to give you rights over and over and over and over. And there's a pattern of you asking and white people saying no. You keep trying to force your way into white society and they keep pushing you back. Segregate. You want real solutions? Segregate. Push for segregation. Fuck asking for voting rights and representation. Segregate.
I've been waiting for that time for a long time.
Channel one kind, sir.
For to see young brothers saying what we've been saying. Mm-hmm. But see, here's the thing. He's gonna be the problem for those Negroes. Just like they hate ISUPK. Right. Because they're gonna say we can't separate. Give me the scripture. There's a scripture where it says, since we separated from the heathen, we've been through, you know what I'm talking about? Where those, give me that scripture there. Since we went through bad times since we separated from them. There's a scripture. I don't know if it's an apocrypha, but I know the one that I pulled earlier. I think it was 2nd Maccabees 4, but it was another scripture where the traders of Israel said, since we left these heathens, we've had much distress or something like that. Because that young brother, the spirit on that young brother is the spirit that the Lord wants. They starting to after a while they're gonna say, why we kind of keep joining these people? Why we gotta keep saying, trying to let these people step over us just for to have a right at their table? See, you ask for a right, you ask for a seat at their table, right? And some of you, he gave a seat. But now he's saying it's time for you to get up. And you don't want to get up because you got too comfortable at his table. But the UPK, yours truly, we've been blowing the trumpet for so long. So long we've been blowing the trumpet. So long we've been telling you this day was coming. I remember in DC, I remember like it was yesterday, that you, Uncle Tom, sellout Negroes, a lot of you were congressional aides to congressmen. A lot of you were Congress. Some of you were senators, different politicians that came into the city, the Congressional Black Caucus. We haven't forgot about you. You came down to the camp and you would stand in front of the camp with your briefcase and your Rolex watch and look at the time like, I don't have all day to listen to this. Hurry up, make your point. And then you would proceed to have a back and forth with the priests and prophets of the Lord on the street. And you would say things like, I don't have to worry about that because I got a job. You would say all things like that. You would say, oh, here's the other one that you would love to say to us. I don't have to worry about that because I vote. Remember that? I remember that. That happened in Chinatown, DC. Now what do you have to say? Don't try to sound like us. I want you to keep that same spirit of that God love everybody. Don't try to get to this side now. Don't try to switch it up now and try to sound, right now what we saying. Because what we've been saying is.
Right.
You understand? Don't try to, no. Keep that, the young people say, keep that same energy. Right. We all bleed red, right? We all God's children, right? God don't hate nobody, right? Keep that same energy. Don't change now. Keep that same energy. Because we remember you said it. We got real good memory. You got it, Dawa?
I do, sir.
Come on, let's get it.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
So what kind of men?
Wicked men.
Wicked men, huh?
Who persuaded many.
Here we go. I keep seeing that word persuade, Dawa.
God, sir, you right on it.
You know what another word persuade? You know what another synonym of that is? Campaign.
Right.
I'm trying to get you to see it my way. I want to campaign for this. But we'll see, this is the problem with trying to do things their way. You're trying to campaign for the wrong thing. The Bible says make your election sure. You can't make your election sure when you're trying to vote for what they want. Make your election sure. They persuaded the people. Go ahead, Dawa.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Ooh, that sounds familiar. Let's go make a covenant. Let's go join them. Let's make a covenant with them. Let's be one people. One nation, indivisible, whatever the hell the goddamn say. Let's be one. Let's make a covenant with them. See, you know why they want to make a covenant with them? Because this going to give them a high seat among the people.
Make a name for themselves.
Say what?
And make a name for themselves.
Come on, Dawa. Come on. Make a name. I can get, because guess what? They want a better position than what the Lord assigned them. And you're going to see a lot of these opportunist Negroes out here that don't care about our people. And guess what? They are going to watch what I tell you. As this gerrymandering and this redistricting continue to happen, you are going to find a nigga that's going to have a more conventional way to sell out. You watch what I tell you. As they feel power is slipping, they're going to do something evil to try to say, well, let me just get a crumb. And they'll use you as merchandise to do it.
Right.
Go ahead, Dawa.
that are round about us.
Mm-hmm.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
You see that? What are they telling the people? That we have had much sorrow.
Right.
So meaning this, we can't have happiness unless they're involved.
Good night.
These people, they hate their own people. Just like Clarence Thomas. Even Ketanji Brown. She's in it too. You understand? They hate their own people. So they need to be around them. They need to have their woman. They need to be able to eat and do what they do because they hate themselves. And these are the people who are sitting over the top of us.
Right.
You want to know why voting haven't fixed the ghetto? Because they're too busy hanging out in their ivory towers, in their skyrise lofts downtown with their escorts and hanging out on Epstein Island.
Right.
The Lord allowed you to vote, and he's seen what you voted for. There will be no more of it. It's time for us to make our election sure. You're telling who to vote for? I'm telling you to choose your campaign now. Any more on that, my brother?
That was it, sir.
All right, I'm going to pull this up here and add this to the stage. Since we're talking about leaders. Now, this is a white man named Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite. Doc, can you read what he said about? Now, this is a white man talking now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you let him say it out of his own words about leaders. Since you Negroes know who to pick leaders, this is the white man telling you about his leaders. Go ahead.
So this kind of one, sir. This is a quote from Walter Cronkite. He said, "We are not educated well. It's like we are not educated well enough to perform the necessary act of intelligently selecting our leaders."
You hear that? Meaning this, he's basically saying that his race of people don't know enough to elect the leaders. You understand that?
God, sir.
He said it. And how do you know that's true? Look at Donald Trump. Boy, oh boy, we got a lot to learn. We got a lot to unlearn. You're not smart enough to pick your leaders. You understand? God has to pick your leaders. You understand? You don't know how to pick your leaders. You need God to pick your leaders. What make you think you know who's supposed to lead? Huh? What make you think you know who's supposed to be in charge? What form of intelligence did you have that's so highly intelligent that you know who to pick, who the leaders are? You don't know.
God, sir.
And he's a heathen, and he's admitting this. You God's chosen people, and you don't even know it. See if I can go on, brother. Go ahead, Doc. Can you read this for me, my brother?
Another one, sir. How we are supposed to choose a leader. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and 14 through 15.
Uh-huh.
You want me to go there first, or do you read the bullet point?
Yeah, please, brother.
So the bullet point says, you cannot lead this nation if you are led by your lust.
And that's so important. These so-called leaders that's over the top of us, they led by their lust.
Right. Sir.
That's why you don't see. You gonna tell you something. You're gonna know a tree by its fruit. If the tree doesn't bear fruit, then guess what? It's a barren tree.
Right.
How are we got these so-called leaders? We've been voting for the last 60 some odd years. Somebody correct me in the chat. How long have we been voting? How long have we been voting, man? Been voting all this time, and we ain't got nothing to show for it. We got more single mothers, more fathers on drugs, all these things. Our community has been decimated. The Lord looks at leadership. But here's the thing. They done gave these nigga trinkets to him. Because you led by your lust. And remember what J. Edgar Hoover said. He said that we are going to pick the next black leader. Didn't he say that, Davida? The head of the FBI?
Yes, sir.
He's gonna assign you to somebody to persuade you all the way to choose evil. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14, my brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me.
You see that the Lord already knew. We got into the land, the first thing we looking at how they living. They got a king over them. I want a king over me. The Lord already knew what was in our hearts. You understand? And it was a way to try to rebel against the judges and the prophets. It was a way. So you know what? They got a king. I want a king. You understand? So the Lord said, he saw that. Go ahead.
And shall say, it's like a, you want me to go? Oh, it's like a verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
So who gonna choose?
The Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God shall choose. Did that sound like voting to me, Dawada?
Sir.
It don't sound like voting to me.
It don't sound like a democracy.
It don't sound like a democracy to me. I keep trying to find it for you Christians out there.
Right.
I'm waiting for you pastors out there to show us in the Bible where it say to vote. Because I don't see it. The last time I heard, we got a king. And we supposed to do what he said to do. We supposed to live how he said to live. But you don't care about that. All you care about is his permission, the white man's permission for you to go down there and cast a ballot. For what? For you can vote for your destruction? The Lord is trying to free you. He's trying to free you from your political obligations to this man. Let nature take its course. Go ahead, Dawada.
Another one, sir. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
A stranger? Go ahead.
Oh, I'll skip the part. One from among thy brethren.
Meaning one from your own nation, your own people. Go ahead.
Shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
You see that? The Lord believe, and now you talking about what you do. Now, is that racist?
Sir.
Huh? Because that's what they tell us, Dawada.
Sir. They do.
Why can't a white man tell black? No, that's called wisdom.
Right.
That's what that's called. The Lord is gonna pick them, and they're gonna be of your own nation. Because another nation will lead you what? To serve their nation. You pick a stranger over you, you're gonna serve strange gods. You're gonna pick up strange customs. You're gonna want strange women. You're gonna want everything that's counterintuitive to you. You're gonna want everything that's against the Lord. You cannot lead this nation if you're led by lust. The Lord is removing these leaders among us. You understand? He's stripping them of power. That's what he's getting ready to do. He's getting ready to give you, the Lord said he's going to give you new shepherds. You understand? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10, my brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
And listen, that's what we got. All these watchmen. Now here it is. We've been blowing the trumpet for how long, Dawada? What, since 1969?
Sir.
Telling our people about this day was gonna come. They blind, they dumb dogs. These people, they don't care about you. All they care about is their seat. And here's the thing: they hate us. They say we the problem. All them years they sat back and they didn't say nothing to the Southern Poverty Law Center about them classifying us as a hate group. You understand? They actually came up against the ISUPK. They attacked us, and that's a quote I got on the screen. It says, if your dog barks at you, it means someone else is feeding the dog. I got news for you. Somebody else is feeding your leaders.
Right.
They on somebody else's payroll. Which is why they can sit back passively and watch us kill each other and get high for drugs and do nothing. But lo and behold, all stops have got to be pulled now because we losing the right to vote. What in the hell were we doing when you had the right? What were you doing? You did nothing because you're a dumb dog. Go ahead, Dawada.
They cannot bark.
Sleeping,
lying down, loving to slumber.
Go ahead. They in a comfortable position. That's all they don't even bark. They're not really barking. The people are out in the street barking. They ain't barking.
Right.
They getting the people to go out there. What you see? Why did you see them niggas copping on the table out there? You understand? They ain't barking. They not gonna be on the front line. All they care about is getting you riled up so you can go out there and you can show them we mean business. We want the right to vote. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs.
And boy, are they greedy? Boy, they are so greedy. I think about Jesse Jackson Jr. and how he, bought that Michael Jackson glove. The one with the glitter on it. Yeah, he bought that at auction. Yeah, I forgot how much money that was. How much political money that was. He bought the same glove that he was holding on a Coca-Cola can. And bought all that polo. All this money they would spend. They had some politician, they had the money in the freezer. I think it was out in Baltimore. Boy, they all they doing is and guess what? The devil know you stealing. He know you ain't doing nothing with the money but enriching yourself. He know you ain't out there doing nothing to help the people. He got more dirt on you than you know. You understand? So they cutting their costs. They ain't doing nothing but stealing money anyway. Look, get them out the way. Let's get some Trump loyalists in there. We get more out of them than these Negroes. We just paying them to pacify the people. Well, they destroyed now. We ain't got to pacify the people no more. They basically dead now. That's why Ezekiel said, can these bones live? We basically done as a nation. It's going to take the Most High to revive us back, to resurrect us from the dust.
Right.
They didn't gave up. You these black politicians been gave up on the youth. You think they ain't sitting in some of these cities and seeing how these boys out here with automatic weapons unaliving each other?
Right.
They don't care. They would have been blue. They would have said, hold on, man, stop this. We shutting this down. They would have been out in the street. Soon as something happened, them Negroes should be dragged out of their house and they robe. Come out here and check out what's going on, man. They ain't doing that. Moses checked on the welfare of the people. You understand? He left the confines of the palace of Egypt to go down in the gutter to check on the welfare of his people because he cared about his people. He intervened in the affairs of his people. They do not. They dumb and they greedy dogs. Go ahead.
Kind of the one concert. I was going to say that he spent $750,000 of campaign funds for memorabilia from Michael Jackson, Bruce Lee, and Martin Luther King.
$750,000
campaign funds.
campaign funds. Oh, I forgot. Let's not call it a bribe. Let's just call it a campaign contribution.
Right.
Right? I don't like that word bribe. It's a dirty word. I don't want to use that word bribe. Let's just call that's how Satan works. Let's just call it a campaign contribution. Imagine what else money he spent that on. But they know how to persuade the people.
Right.
That persuasion is starting to wear off now. You just heard what the young brother said. Why don't we just separate? Why don't we just segregate? Because you know what? He understands. The Lord is putting the spirit back on these young brothers and sisters, man. This man is going to do what he want to do with his own government. They just had a white man in some town. He fired the whole police force because they insulted his wife. These people don't care about righteous government.
Right.
When have they ever ruled righteously? All the way back to the Romans and the Greeks. You ever heard of Caligula? The rule of the people. Give me a break. Any more than that, my brother?
God, sir. Which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone from his gain, from his quarter.
You see that? From his gain. That is what this is about. I need you to see through the fog of war what's going on. I need you to see through that. You got to know that what they are concerned about is their seat. You got to know they're going to use Martin Luther King. They're going to use all the tragedy that we went through, the people that got unalive. They're going to say we died for this. They're going to say we died for that. Nah, stop trying to frame it and say we only died for the right to vote. No, black people were murdered for trying to be free. Don't let them frame these. They are trying to persuade our people to do something. And all we got to say is what has voting produced? This is what we got to realize. You understand? Has it made some progressive gains? Yeah. But all that right there has been for them in most cases. You know, there have not been substantial gains with black people after the right to vote. They eroded that. They eroded that through integration. And our enemies have mastered integration to what? Our detriment. Now, Doc, can you pull up? There was a white man that's over the Project 2025 that went to school to study Black studies. He went to school to study Black studies.
You're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about?
Come on, sir.
Pull that up right there. I want to show you what we're dealing with. I want to show you what you're dealing with. While Dawa is looking that up, here's some forms of resistance that you should exercise. Our laws from our God is true culture, our true culture. You want to know what's a political decision? Who you marry. The scripture said don't make no marriages with them. How you dress, how you carry yourself. What you eat is a political decision. What you decide to celebrate is a political decision. I'm giving you some forms of resistance right here. And they're all tied to our laws, statutes, and commandments. And we teach them right here in the ISUPK. You want to resist this man? Serve the Lord. You're going to do a lot more. You're going to do a lot more resistance than getting out there, hopping over the goddamn table in the damn meeting. And then going home to his wife, his woman. You understand? Eating pork. Celebrating his Christmas. Celebrating his 4th of July. Huh? Ain't that coming up? The 4th of July?
Come on, sir.
Yeah. I want to see how many of you Negroes get out there and do that. Let me know. Let me know when you get that. Pull that up, Dawa.
I got it, sir.
Come on. Let me move off the screen. I'm gonna remove this off the screen.
Okay.
You understand? Let's pull this cat up, man.
So this is This is Kevin Roberts, the president of the Heritage Foundation and a primary leader behind Project 25. Holds a PhD in American history from the University of Texas at Austin, with a focus on 19th century Louisiana, including the study of slavery and the experiences of enslaved people. His academic background, specifically his research in Black history and has become a point of contention regarding his later controversial policy goals. So you want me to go into his academic focus?
Just get a picture of, put a picture up of it.
Oh, okay, come, sir.
Now this cat here studied Black history, got a degree. You know what I'm saying? Studying Black history, and he's over the Project 2025, I guess, which is to try to undermine Black people. What does that show you, brothers and sisters? That our enemies have mastered integration to our detriment. They study us. You understand? They study our movements. They study how we resisted. And they are, what is this? What
You broke up, sir.
Can you hear me, Dawada?
I can hear you now, sir.
Okay. I guess they wanted to cut it off again. We start talking about this. But we got to talk about it.
Right.
You understand? We are in a perpetual state, meaning they have a perpetual hatred. They studying what happened after you came out of slavery so they can put you back into slavery. So they can undermine you more. But here's the thing. The power ain't in voting. The power is in serving the Most High. It's loving thy neighbor as thyself. You understand? Putting the Lord first, serving the Most High, celebrating what He said to celebrate. That's how you gonna be delivered in this place. You understand? That's gonna make the Lord deliver you. But you trying to do this? This man right here studied. He went to school to study you, and imagine he built his racial resume off of studying you. And I bet you some Black people in that class said, "Man, this white man, he really loves." He's in here studying Black history.
Right.
He's in here studying the slavery of what happened with Black people. He's a good white man. And meanwhile, he's trying to undermine you the whole time. You understand, brothers and sisters? The water, Dawada.
You're the boss, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to this. Let's see if we got any more on this. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so y'all see that, man. This is right here. You want to resist all these let's look at these as political decisions. Can you marry your own sister?
So
go ahead.
Talking about in America?
Yeah, no. This in America.
Okay, you saying you can?
No. What I'm saying is this is how we resist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like who we marry. We supposed to marry our sisters. But we're not supposed to marry outside our race. Same thing with you sisters. You understand? We supposed to put on our culture, what we celebrate, all these things, what we eat. We supposed to keep the dietary laws of the Most High. We supposed to be a holy people. But we not doing that. We so worried about voting, and we eliminate all these things. See what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got. Okay, and then I wanted to get that. Let me see. It was I know what it was. It was 2 Maccabees chapter 4 verse 10. Salakia, and we're gonna wrap it up. It was 2 Maccabees chapter 4 verse 10. Dawada, whenever you get a chance. You understand? Let me see. Let me see what else do we have. I think that was it. I'm going to pull this scripture here, and then we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a night, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't be fooled, brothers and sisters. Don't be fooled by these different protests and things that's going on. You understand? Is it wrong for what the white man doing? Yeah, it's wrong. But don't be fooled. You understand? The Lord is trying to free you. This man, everything this man then gave you, he gonna take back or attempt to take back. You understand?
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 10. Which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to Greekish fashion.
To what fashion?
Greekish fashion.
You see that? He brought his own nation to Greekish fashion. What? He's turning his name. He's making this dude right here tried to make us more like the Greeks. You understand? Instead of who we were. What's happening? So now your culture is being infiltrated. You're gonna act like the Greeks more than who you supposed to be. Black people don't even look like we looked 60 some years ago. You look at us right now. We don't look the same. We look like a totally different people, man, than we looked before. Why? Because we have took on the fashions of this place, man. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John the father of the Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid. He took away and putting down the governments which were according to the law.
You see that? Hold on. He putting down the governments. That meaning, so what? In order for us to have that government, we got to put down our government.
Right.
You see, you have a government. The government, according to what? The law of the Lord. So they put down the governments, meaning the priesthood, meaning the men that are supposed to be looked at for serving the Lord and teaching this nation how to live right. Guess what? They put down that. Go ahead.
He brought up new customs against the law.
Against the law. And that's why I'm talking about this voting thing. You understand? That's why I'm talking. On the surface, yeah, it looks like, yeah, we have rights. On the surface, rights to do what? Because they put some on the ballot. You know what? Let's make weed legal. Yeah, let's get high. Let's make prostitution legal. I'll vote for that. Let's make being LGBTQI legal. Let's make surgeries for turning a man into a woman legal. These are the things we voting for. You think God ain't seeing that? He gonna strip you of every damn thing. You understand? Because you putting down the government of that which is according to the law of the Lord. God has heard these things, brothers and sisters. We have polluted ourselves with other men's bread. Go ahead.
Verse 12. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection.
You see? He like a gymnasium, like sports. He got them into them sports, and he turned them away from the Lord. Go ahead.
And made them wear a hat. Verse 13. Now such was now such was the height of Greek fashions, and increase of heathenish manners.
You see that? Heathenish manners, meaning what? We integrated. That's what happened. And guess what? Our manners became like heathens. We were no longer like who we were supposed to be. We became a carbon copy of another nation. You think the Greeks accepted us after all that? Hell no. You're just a wannabe. You understand? Go ahead.
Through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest.
You see that? Not a real leader. Because all he cared about was his lust.
Right.
And I ain't got to tell you the things they were doing. I can leave it to your imagination what they were doing. You understand? And trying to make the nation to be like that, man. You understand? So this is what's going on. I want you to stay awake and not be fooled by this foolishness they got going on. Yeah, I understand. We all understand that. Yeah, he make a covenant, he break a covenant. He is an oath breaker. That's what he do. You should have known that before you made a deal with him. You should have known that before you tried to overcome with him. What do you expect? Him to keep his word? Did he keep his word with the Native American Indians? Did he keep his word with the Latino brothers? Did he keep his word with you? Hell no. So let this take its course. Render to Caesar what Caesar. He wants his vote. He wants his political system. Let him have it. It won't be around too much longer anyway. Hopefully you get out of the house before it burns down. You understand? So I want to thank Priest and Officer Dawada tonight for assisting me to water my brother.
You're on the bar,
For
sir.
assisting me on this show. I tried to keep my composure much as I could because when I seen that pastor say all those things, I was like, I know damn well you're not trying to sound like the UPK now. But you are going to hear people who are going to use the talking points of the UPK now. Because now they have reached the end of the political road. And now they have something to say. And they're going to sound a lot like, well, you know what, we can't trust them. We've been told you that. They're going to use certain rhetoric, and don't be confused because they're going to use that rhetoric to because they know how you feel. They're going to use that rhetoric to try to get you off the course. We're trying to get you on. Join the ISUPK. Come in here and learn how to build the nation. Okay, you want to build the nation, you want to have a structure, you want to have some brotherhood and sisterhood and some governance under God's laws, statutes, and commandments, come into the Israelite School of UPK because they don't have the answer. And this is what I want to know. If they do take the right to vote, what are you going to do? What's next? You ever asked them that? Well, let's just say we lose the right to vote, quote unquote. What do you plan on doing?
Right.
And I can tell you right now, they already planning a boycott. I'm telling you right now, they want a lot of these athletes not to play. And I doubt that's gonna work. There's too much NIL money.
Come on, sir. Yeah.
That NIL money they throwing at them athletes, brother. See, the white man know how to get you. He knew, he knew he was getting ready to do this. Get all them young niggas the NIL money. They got so much money. They gonna Dave Chappelle got that money, holding that money like this. They gonna say, hold on. I can't give up my NIL money.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I can't give up my NIL money, man. Y'all deal with that politically. You understand? So it's gonna be sellouts going against sellouts. You understand? He done gave everybody a piece of the cake. And I'm gonna tell you something else they gonna try to do before I go. They're gonna be trying to get black people to relocate to certain areas to grow the areas wherever there's they redistrict the area and they break it up. They gonna try to say all black people move here so we can get the seat.
Right.
Boy, oh boy, man. Boy, we in a time, boy. But it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time. It's the end of this empire, man. And we got to come together like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Dawada, you want to add anything before we leave, my brother?
Nothing I can think of, sir. You done dropped it heavy. Just like and share the class, everybody. Subscribe to all the channels. We live on San Antonio. We live on Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. We also on Nashville platform. We on also Oklahoma City. So, you know, everybody just like and share the page and subscribe to the page so we can be able to push the truth. That's all I would say, sir.
Damn right, brother. And the water again for you, you know, Dawa out there, hold it down out there in San Antonio, huh?
Wakan, sir.
San Antonio out there, man. Y'all gotta have a food drive today, man. We doing the work of the Lord, man. We doing God's work out here for our people. So make sure you support, make sure you pay your tithes and your donations. You've been doing all these things for these politicians, and you have there's nothing has happened great for us. Okay,
Right.
Nothing substantial has happened great. Nothing like you got to take your spirit out of this place, man. If the white man if they want their government and their democracy, let them have it. And guess what? Let him have his wars along with it. Let him have it. Turn back to your God, brothers and sisters. So with that, I want to salute everybody out. To all the brothers out there, Shalom Yahweh Shema Shabakathum. To the sisters out there, the water priest. To the sisters out there, Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.